Yo, what is good, fellas, and hope you boys are all having a fantastic day. We got a lot to talk about this morning when it comes to Madden 25. Now, before we hop into anything brand new, though, we do have a few quick small things to go over. First things first, we are currently on the road to 7,000 subscribers. If we can hit 7K before the end of March, you boys know there is going to be a giveaway. If you guys like Ultimate Team content, or you potentially want to win some money, I feel like you already know what to do. Speaking of giveaways, if we can hammer home and get this video to, let's say, 170 likes, I will have a giveaway for you guys over in my Discord. So if you have not already, get on there and drop a like. I do just want to let you guys know, starting this Saturday night, I am going away on my spring break. I do get back a week from this Saturday. I believe the trip is like the 16th until the 22nd. I get back super late on the 22nd, so regularly scheduled videos from me will return Sunday, March 23rd. I will have videos pre-recorded for every single day that I am away. I'm pretty sure right now it's going to be 2 for most days, and I think Monday and Tuesday I do have 3 videos pre-recorded. They're not what you typically see from me, but I did put some time into them, and I think you guys will enjoy them. That is everything we got before we talk about Ultimate Team. Honestly, fellas, I really do like the free agency promo. I know people are not the biggest fan of it, but for what it is, it's essentially the Team of the Year promo, but they get all 32 NFL team chemistries. It's going to be really hard for a promo to dethrone the Combine promo. Think back to Madden 24. If you played, how long were you using that Bo Jackson for? Honestly, any of those Bo Jacksons last year, they were all so freaking good. It's the exact same way this year. Either way, let's focus up on the free agency promo because that was what we have dropping yesterday. As of right now, we do not know if this is going to be a 2-part promo. I think it should be a 2-part promo. The only part of me that thinks this may not be a 2-part promo is on the content schedule for this week. It just said free agency. It didn't say free agency release 1. Every time we have a multi-part promo, it always says release 1 in front of it. That's how we knew Team of the Year was going to be a 2-part promo. It didn't say it for the free agency promo. I wouldn't be shocked if it's only a 1-part promo, but I mean, it would be kind of weird. Since we are already talking about next week right now, I do just want to remind you guys that next week will be the last full week of Season 6, and during that week, we will have the Ring of Honor promo dropping. We've talked about the Ring of Honor promo, I believe, yesterday and on Monday morning. Don't want to repeat myself again, but just so you guys kind of know, the promo is going to be very good, and Season 6 has 12 days left, so after next week, we are going to be on to Season 7, which is probably going to be tied into the Easter promo. We'll cover more of that, though, when I do get back from spring break. Now, when it comes to Ring of Honor, what can you expect? It'll probably lay closer to the Combine promo than the Team of the Year or Free Agency promo. They're going to make the cards very good. They do every single year. They'll probably have some form of glowing X factors, and it's definitely a promo you should be excited for. With the Ring of Honor promo, I almost want to guarantee we'll have the final overall increase of Season 6 dropping. It's not dropping today with Team of the Year, so it would make sense for it to drop during the last full week of Season 6. Now, when it comes to the overall increase, we're not going to go too deep into it again this morning. We'll talk more about it probably over the weekend, but a few just quick small things as a reminder. 1, hold on to all of your season tickets. These ticket store prices will get cheaper when it comes to the tokens when the 98 overall Season 6 upgrade token does get pushed out into the game, and that will happen when the overall increase does drop. We will receive a pack odd increase, so every single pack in the game right now, its floor will be increased by 1 overall. Mystery packs, that, same exact concept will happen over here, but they will become a little bit more expensive. And then once that overall increase does hit, please feel free to come in here and rip open all of your season special offers. I've been telling you guys to hold off until that final overall increase does hit for Season 6 so you can get the best possible odds on these packs. I'm not going to be here, but the day Ring of Honor drops would be the day that I recommend you guys come in here and rip these open. I will let you guys know if that's actually a thing we should be doing over on my Twitter and in my Discord. Speaking on that, since I won't be here next week, I do still want to give you guys an updates on every glitch style of video. It's not going to be a video though. It will be over on my community tab as a write-up. I did it over Christmas break when I was away on vacation, and I think you guys seemed to enjoy that. Those are also going to be posted over on my Twitter and on my Discord, but just so you guys are aware, I'm not going to not have updates. It's just not going to be in video format. Those will begin getting posted Sunday morning, if I had to guess. Now, when it comes to Team of the Year Part 2, which I feel like is the big piece of content you guys want to hear me talk about today, this will be dropping at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I mean, Part 2 is basically the same thing as Part 1. We're going to get solo challenges. We're probably going to have additional stats over here in the Field Pass for you to grind through. Be able to finish off your Team of the Year Field Pass, and we'll probably have another win game objectives. Few just quick things you are going to want to be doing right now when it comes to this. One, do not spend your Team of the Year tokens until Team of the Year Part 2 does go live. When I mean your Team of the Year tokens, I mean over here on those B&D or the auctionable set exchange for those tokens. And I told you guys to hold on to these. I ended up opening up my 20 token pack. I ended up getting Kyle Hamilton. So I did pretty well out of this one, but this one right here, I actually don't have the tokens to open it up yet. But once Part 2 does go live, I will have enough tokens to rip this one open. By completing everything in the Team of the Year promo, you will have enough tokens to unlock 2 free champions. Speaking of free champions, let's talk about these completion sets. Now, what is the best way to go about these? I really think the best way is going to be buying the players when content does go live. Now, if you are a sniping demon, I would recommend building all of these sets individually and sniping the pieces to go into the sets. I'm just going to tell you right off rip, that is going to be very time consuming. But if you do that for every single individual Team of the Year player, and that is 12 on offense, I believe it is 12 on defense and 5 on special teams. It's 13 for defense, it's 10 for honorable mentions, and then down here it is 5 for specialists. So that is a lot of sniping lower overalls that you are going to need to be on demon hour for to get done. If you do snipe the lower overalls and come up here and build the sets, it will be the best way to do it. For me personally, I'm not going to even be thinking about these completion sets, but probably the best way and most efficiently time-wise will be buying the champions once Part 2 does go live. Taking a look at the champions prices right now, how should you go about this when it comes to buying the players and putting them into sets? I would get the most expensive ones first out of the way. When it comes to the most expensive ones, these might be the ones that I try to build in sets, like a Jordan Mailata for about 500,000 coins. That is very pricey compared to like a Chop Robinson. That is a 180,000 coin price difference. And if you actually realistically want to finish off all of the completion sets, which I do think it's actually good. You do have some good rewards in there. We'll cover that here in a second. I would look to build the Jordan Mailata set, but like, screw it. For 300,000 coins, if you're doing completion sets, you probably have bread on your account. I would just buy Chop Robinson straight up. I'm going to set a number, and if the card costs more than 450,000 coins, I would build the set. But if you can buy them for like 400,000 coins and under, I would just buy them off the auction house. Anytime we get a Part 1 to Part 2 promo jump, the Part 1 players always get cheaper. I don't think Mailata will be selling for 480,000 coins this afternoon. We'll have to wait and see. We'll talk more price stuff when it comes to the completion sets tonight during my update video, but just so you guys know, I would not be buying these cards right now. I would honestly stay away from this until content does go live at 1:30. Now, why exactly do you want to be doing these completion sets? There are some, really cool, just unique rewards in here. Coming on down here, 2 sets you guys can see. You know, you complete 1, you get 3 Team of the Year tokens. You complete 2, you get 6 Team of the Year tokens. Complete 3, you get a 97 overall B&D. But if you complete all 4 Team of the Year completion sets, you're getting a free 98 overall auctionable champion. It's an LTD, it's not a champion, so you get to pick one of any of the LTDs. Last night we saw a 99 speed Saquon Barkley dropping, so that is what, basically a million plus, probably gonna be 2 mil plus coins just by completing all of these sets. And once you finish off the completion sets, you get the cards back as auctionable, so you can sell them off. There are coins to be made here. It is going to be time consuming. Will I be doing this? Probably not, but if you have time and you have coins to spend, this is a very good way to make coin. For those wondering about the combine tokens, we are switching gears up right now. These did get fixed last night. Now, they are not in the store anymore. You cannot buy them, but if you bought them before EA pulled them, they were completely pulled out of the game off of our accounts. That was fixed right before. Actually, it might have been during the Good Morning Madden stream last night, or right around the time the stream was going to kick off, but you guys can see right here, my tokens are back on my account, and I almost want to guarantee you guys that your tokens are back on your account. Ultimate Legend reveals will be taking place tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern time over on EA's Twitch. It's not going to be the craziest drop in the world based off of the names. It's going to be a Jake Plummer LTD, a guy with the last name Lake who played for the Steelers, and then we got a Raiders offensive lineman who played well before I was born. With that said, though, let's slide on over to the market. What exactly should you be doing when it comes to the market? Right off rip, I'm going to tell you guys to sell off the 98 overall Team of the Year LTDs. I believe these cards are still in packs. They are going to get switched out today, but there are a lot of these cards on the market. On top of that, the completion sets. People are going to get the ability to pick to use one of these cards. Now, I will say, 98 overall Von Miller, this card is him, but he is going to get cheaper, especially with the amount of people who are going to complete those completion sets. I almost want to guarantee it. So I would sell off my 98 overall Team of the Year LTDs. You guys watch these market videos for me. I typically do not tell you to sell off LTDs very often unless they are getting a redux, but I do think these cards right here will get cheaper. They're also, like, besides Von Miller, they're not really worth having on your squad. Now, when it comes to the free agency LTDs, I would actually invest in some of these players right here. I don't know how much more expensive a Josh Sweat is going to get, but Zach Ertz is really good. Hufunga's, he's mid, but they are not going to be selling for 1.5 and 1.6. They will get more expensive. If you have Jared Goff on your team, please sell the card off. He is nowhere worth 1.7 mil. And then Elijah Molden, we have better players. I would sell him off as well. We've talked a lot about the part 1 to part 2 drop for Team of the Year. At this point, I'm going to say it's too late to sell off any of your Team of the Year champions except Jordan Mailata. Sell off a Chris Jones. If you have one that is selling for more than 450,000 coins, I would move off of him. If you have somebody like, we talked about Chop Robinson selling for 300K. He's going to get cheaper, but it's not going to be anything too major. I'd hold off on buying any of the free agency champions. These cards are actually good. I bought Chris Godwin last night. The card has played very well for me, but just a little bit too expensive for what they're actually going to bring to your team. If you want any Ultimate Legend champions, I would buy them on Saturday. Do not buy them right now. They will get cheaper. Let's talk 96 overall reduxes. A few just like interesting things right here. One, the Superstar Genkai Force Champion LTDs actually got reduxed. I didn't think EA was going to do this, but they actually did, which is a really cool concept right here. I'm not mad at this at all. I think they knew they fumbled the bag with this, so the fact that they are reduxed is very cool with me. When it comes to the Emmitt Smith, I think you can put this Emmitt Smith into the Season 6 Emmitt Smith to max him out to a gold 99. Can't do it right now, but you will be able to do it once we get that 98 overall Season 6 upgrade token next week. So if you want to look for a decent price on Emmitt Smith, I would do so. He will get more expensive if that is the case. So like 1.3 is pricey, but for the first gold 99 overall halfback, it might be the play. The rest of these, if you want to buy them right now, is a very good time to do so. When it comes to 96 overall combine champions, some of the worst ones are getting a little bit cheaper, and I do expect these cards to actually continue going down in price. We talked a little bit this week about how I don't expect these cards to get cheaper for a minute. Well, that was before I realized EA was going to pull the combine tokens out of the store. Yes, these cards are still going to be very good, but they got worse because you can't toss on those combine tokens. So unless EA brings back the combine tokens, these players are going to drop. Right now, Jalen Ramsey for 437,000 coins is by far the best value corner. He is the best corner in the game, and for that price, that value, it does not get any better. I do not hate the idea of spending your coins on combine promo champions. I probably will go out there today and buy a Jalen Ramsey. I'll probably buy a Kyle Long. That is an endgame right guard. He boosts up pass blocking and run blocking by 8. Like, that is a backup right guard endgame until Madden 26 right there. When it comes to the rest of the market, pretty much everything is going to be a buy once Team of the Year Part 2 does go live. If you have any of the more expensive Genkai Force promo players or 95 overall reduxes, which I don't think that even exist anymore because the redux special offer is actually really solid, I would sell them off, and I think that is a good place to call it off when it comes to the market talk for this morning. When it comes to things you need to be doing right now, 1, stay away from completion sets until Team of the Year Part 2 does go live. 2, we didn't talk about this in the video, but your Icon Clash solo season games, you need to be doing these. It just becomes more work if you don't stay up to date on them every single week. 3, house rules. This will refresh today. We don't actually know what is going to be going in here. We'll cover it when the afternoon video does go live. I hope it's college overtime, but TJ did not say during the stream what OT mode we are going to get. Not OT mode, house rules. I really want college overtime. And then number 4, head-to-head ranked. Now, we really have not talked much about head-to-head ranked, especially when it comes to Session 7. We're 19 days away. I want to guarantee you guys that Thursday, Friday, honestly, just from now until probably like next Tuesday, ranked is going to be so much easier. All of the sweats are going to be playing the new house rules mode, trying to make coins. I do recommend you guys at least make it up to the top tier Ricky Pearsall, which is the hero tier. This weekend is going to be a very good time to do so. I would get on that and just kind of just work on it. It's not the hardest thing in the world. It's not the hardest grind to get up to hero, but you are going to want to get it. 97 overall Ricky Pearsall, all 32 NFL team chems, will be a very good wide receiver for you, and he is free, and you guys know, free is the best value in the game. With that all said, boys, is everything we got this morning. I do feel a little sick this morning, so if I sound a little congested, I am sorry. I'll get us back here whenever content does go live, but until then, I appreciate each and every single one of you. Peace, gents. Have a fantastic rest of your Thursday morning. Peace.